In the month of December, the Clippers have encountered just one defeat with Kawhi Leonard on the court, boasting an impressive 13-1 record over the past 40 days. The team's remarkable success can be attributed to the near-unstoppable performance across really all facets of the game. The trio of talents featuring Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, and Paul George not only promises substantial offensive output, but what truly distinguishes them is the absence of the typical diminishing returns associated with superstar trios. The secret to their success lies in the versatility of these three players, each strategically positioned with their unique strengths. James Harden, renowned as the best playmaker among the trio, consistently takes charge of the ball. This season, he has displayed phenomenal fitness, utilizing an initial change of speed to navigate past defenders. When confronted by defenders like Kevon Looney, instead of opting for a mid-range jumper or floater, Harden cleverly initiates a drive and jumps into the defender's body to create separation, reminiscent of his vintage playing style. His signature tween crossover combo effectively shifts defenders, enabling him to accelerate downhill for a smooth lay. Despite not maintaining the same explosive burst as in the past, Harden remains a challenging player to defend in isolation, thanks to his diverse skill set. If defenders prioritize stopping his drives to protect the paint, Harden responds by unleashing his lethal step-back three, boasting an impressive 43% shooting on off-the-dribble threes, the highest among those in the top 40 for attempts. In pick-and-roll scenarios, opponents find themselves in a dilemma. If defenders opt to go under the screen, it almost guarantees offense for Harden. On the other hand, if they chase him over the top, creating space for him to turn the corner, he consistently makes the right decisions. Faced with more aggressive coverages such as double teaming or extended coverage by the big, Harden adeptly counters by executing pocket passes to his roller. Zubac's adept float game adds another dimension to the offensive arsenal, ensuring high-percentage scoring opportunities. Even with this offensive dominance, opponents can't solely focus on Harden due to his exceptional conditioning, which keeps them cautious of his ability to drive and score. For example, when a big man expects to meet him at the level of the screen, Harden cleverly rejects the screen, leaving no one to protect the rim for an effortless drive and dunk. The Clippers' success with this trio is rooted in the unique combination of their distinct skill sets, making them a formidable force that opposing defenses struggle to contain. This style of play, often termed Harden ball, is not a novel concept. Harden himself acknowledges being part of the system, but the effectiveness of isolations and high pick and rolls prompts the questions. What roles do Kawhi Leonard and Paul George play in advancing the offense? The answer is quite straightforward. They serve as spot-up shooters, significantly contributing to the floor spacing. Witnessing the fluidity and movement as Harden dishes the ball to George is a sight to see. This action prompts closeouts from two defenders, creating an open lane for Harden to attack the paint. Taking advantage of Buddy Hield, caught between Kawhi and Zubac, Harden smartly passes the ball to Kawhi, who draws a quick foul. Having sharp shooters like Kawhi is paramount for Harden, providing valuable kickout options. Kawhi boasts an impressive 48.8% shooting on catch-and-shoot threes, making him a non-negotiable threat for opposing defenses. In scenarios where Harden encounters aggressive pick-and-roll coverages, George swiftly repositions himself to the top of the key, exploiting open space. This strategic adjustment allows George to smoothly step into catch-and-shoot threes, showcasing a remarkable 44% accuracy in these situations. The Clippers strategically capitalize on George's shooting prowess by incorporating plays where he maneuvers off screens. For instance, they set up what appears to be a high pick-and-roll, but Zubac sprints past the screen, creating space for George to curl into a three, leading to high-quality offensive opportunities. George ranks 6th in the NBA in off-screen possessions per game, delivering an incredibly efficient 1.15 points per opportunity. It's not just about quick three-pointers. George's offensive repertoire extends to diverse scoring capabilities. For example, he skillfully maneuvers around RJ Barrett, who chases him over the top, driving to the paint for a pull-up jumper. In another instance, with ample space off a screen, George opts for an aggressive drive, navigating through rim protection for a tough finish plus the foul. Despite not possessing the same athleticism as before, George remains a formidable on-ball scoring option, blending it with an incredible handle and crafting scoring counters. Suddenly, the Clippers have added another significant on-ball scoring threat alongside Harden. In this perimeter isolation, Paul George initiates a drive to the right. However, faced with opposition, he displays skillful maneuvering by pulling back and redirecting towards the drive to the left. Leveraging his length and robust upper body, he adeptly navigates through contact, ultimately making the layup. Another scenario mirrors the initial drive to the right, but George quickly crosses back to his left, drawing defensive attention. With defenders converging, he skillfully bumps Porter Jr. while coming to a stop, executing a spin move into a graceful fadeaway jumper. George's mastery over controlling momentum allows him to stop abruptly, providing him consistent access to mid-range shots, a valuable asset for a 6'8 shooter. Similar to Harden, George exhibits comfort stepping into off-the-dribble threes when given sufficient space at the point of attack. A unique aspect of George's game is his effectiveness inside the arc, enabling the team to run clear-out isolations, especially against smaller defenders. These isolations not only create scoring opportunities for George, but also act as a catalyst for initiating half-court action. For instance, George positions himself in the mid-post, facilitating Kawhi's movement into open space for a successful jumper. On the other hand, Kawhi Leonard focuses on pick-and-roll efficiency, showcasing patience and strategic reading of the defense. His mid-range game stands out, putting defenders in challenging positions or pausing off screens to identify optimal scoring opportunities. This patient approach, combined with his ability to turn the corner on drives, contributes to Kawhi's overall effectiveness. His proficiency in the mid-range and driving capabilities creates openings for open threes, with Paul George being a primary beneficiary of the kickout passes. But Kawhi's true mastery lies inside the arc, isolations, particularly in the low post. His sturdy lower body enables him to navigate efficiently, utilizing either shoulder to score in diverse ways. This proficiency is evident even when matched against formidable opponents like Julius Randle, showcasing a shimmy before fading over his left shoulder for a smooth 2 points. The Clippers emerge as a dominant force on the court, thanks to the dynamic offensive contributions of Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, perfectly complementing Harden's playstyle. When you bring together a trio of offensive talents as skilled and versatile as the Clippers' Big Three, the possibilities become boundless. Coach Lue strategically harnesses their diverse strengths in various ways, maximizing their versatility. In a notable instance, they execute the triangle offense, exploiting RJ's concern about Kawhi's post-up, resulting in overhelp and George capitalizing with a spacious corner three. The Clippers employ strategic actions such as incorporating a three-man pick and roll, where Kawhi initiates a double drag with stellar results. Another frequently utilized play involves Kawhi starting with the ball, handing it off to Zubac, and setting a screen for Harden. The dynamic roles seamlessly reverse, showcasing the luxury of having such offensive stars. These plays underscore the team's ability to create scoring opportunities, making it seem like there's never a bad option on the floor. Paul George contributes to the offensive synergy by setting screens and exploiting mismatches, as exemplified by a play where he sets up an isolation against a mismatch after a ball screen. Since the beginning of December, the Big Three's offensive rating stands at an impressive 131, highlighting their exceptional cohesion on the court. The trio's combined offensive prowess, coupled with defensive versatility, positions the Clippers as a formidable force, potentially the best team in basketball come playoff time. If you found this video interesting, drop a like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.